Ray Minkowski. Wanted to answer a couple questions I've seen on social media. First one, what is the best pre-workout? Well, I might be a little old, I might be a little dated, but I really don't think you need to have a debate about caffeine and anhydrous, beta-alanine, arginine, or any of the other common ingredients in pre-workouts. What I do think works really better, or much better, tried, tested, is first, don't sweat the pre-workout. Second, get into the gym and start lifting some weights. Third, if you want to get more out of your workout, something as simple as this. This is probably the best pre-workout I ever had. It's one of the original iPods. It's got the 30 gigabyte hard drive loaded with music. A couple playlists that I only listened to when I trained, one or two that only got played on leg day. This will trump the best of supposed pre-workouts, not to mention the fact that most of the people debating the pre-workout, let's be honest, you'd rather debate the pre-workout than actually train. The next thing, stability benches. Apparently, they're now making exercise equipment benches similar to a BOSU setup, so it's kind of unstable. Here's my 2 cents on that, and I'll give my 2 cents by sharing a story. About 20 years ago, the Swiss ball stability balls came out. Supposedly a great functional training tool. I remember going into the gym at like 5 in the morning. One of the guys was like, hey, you got to try this thing out. Do your bench press on it. You can bench and do your core. So I grabbed some 80-pound dumbbells and went and sat on the ball and went right over the backside. And the guy was like, oh, you got to use less weight. And I said, no, I don't want to use less weight. If I want to train my core, I'll train my core. If I want to train the bench press, I want to get the most out of it, which means I need to train with a weight that's going to be challenging enough to help me reach my goals. So don't make the mistake of confusing using a quote-unquote stability bench to train stability while doing another movement or exercise. Spend your time doing your stability work in a safe way, and then spend your time training with an adequate training weight to help you reach your goals. Don't try and marry the two. I can even share a story. One of the top physical therapists, again, about 20 years ago, Swiss balls were hot, stability training, blah, blah, blah. The dude got up on a Swiss ball in a convention to highlight the benefits of squatting on a Swiss ball. Well, he fell and got hurt and tore something in front of a huge group of his contemporaries that were also physical therapists like he was. So again, if you want to train functionally for a functional benefit, do that in a safe environment. If you want to train like the dumbbell bench press like I was, do that in a safe environment that's going to allow you to use training poundages that are adequate to help you reach your goals. Now, why are they coming out with these benches? Because somebody needs to sell something. It's as simple as that. Somebody needs to sell something new. Judgmental $10 health clubs. Boy, I could go on and on about this one. For everybody that has the $10 health club, I'm going to remove those of you that travel for a living, or maybe they split their time. They've got a summer home or a winter home, and they need a place to train. And they're going to get their meat and potatoes workouts in at home, and they just need a place that's better than nothing. I think those $10 clubs are great, especially if you get access across the country. But for the rest of you that have that cute little thing on your keychain and it's quote unquote only $10, when was the last time you were there? And not only that, the last time you were there, what did you do? And what are you doing to improve your overall health and wellness? And I'll compare and contrast that to kind of the mom and pop owner operator facility like the one I had. I saw one of my friends post this. He owns a mom and pop gym, so non-franchise, non-corporate, south of Chicago. He posted contacting a member that had a heart attack, and the member is on the mends, recovered, whatever. Gym owner is like, well, hey, where are you? And of course got a laundry list of reasons, excuses about why he doesn't have time to get back into the gym, and he will when he has time. The gym owner kind of phrased it perfectly. That individual's heart does not care about how busy he is. You have to be doing things to improve your overall health and wellness. And for those of you that are over the age of 40, this is like mission critical. If you're over 50, it's 2 times mission critical. You need to spend time, a few hours a week, actively investing time and energy into exercises and programming that's going to help you be healthy. Little things will start to matter as you get older, like if you drop something on the floor, can you bend down and pick it up? If the answer is no, well, what else can't you do? If you get down on the floor, can you get back up? If the answer is no, well, what else can you not do? When we look at blood pressure, we look at resting heart rate, we look at your triglycerides, we look at your cholesterol levels. The right training will help you manage that far better than the wrong training or doing nothing at all. Another good example of the wrong training is those $10 clubs that have 100 pieces of cardio. They have the 100 pieces of cardio because they're easy, and all of us know how to walk on a treadmill. We can start it by hitting the start button. We can stop it by hitting the stop button. But is that really going to do anything for your health and wellness? No, and for you over 40 crowd, that's probably not the right place for you. And for those of you that are like, well, hey, it's only $10. I'll make you a deal, since you're probably not using the $10 membership anyways, and because many people want something that's cheap, I'll sell you a $3 a month membership, and I'll mail you a little thing you can put on your keychain. It's not going to get you access to anything, but at least you can have a cheap membership. Come on, it's funny. And as far as judgmental, those clubs actually are very judgmental, and unfortunately they're driving very actively out of their facilities the people that have the knowledge, the experience that really could share with the members, could share with the population within that club, and help them realize real health and wellness benefits from their time spent exercising. So at any rate, we covered best pre-workout. Again, I might be getting old school, and I looked and I couldn't find it. I looked for my Discman, which preceded the iPod, and the Walkman preceded the Discman. By far, pair that with a little bit of coffee, best pre-workout you're ever going to have. Stop debating about the best pre-workout drink and why. Get your butt in the gym, lift heavy things. Stay off of those stability benches. If you want to spend some time actively training your functional core, look up some great functional core exercises, Pallof press, stir the pot. I can post a link below this of some of those exercises. Far better. Don't compromise your safety using that stability equipment to do things like a bench press. Do your bench press or your pressing movement in a safe environment. Do your stability work in a stability safe environment, and then be wary of those $10 health clubs, because if you're not using it, it doesn't matter that it's cheap. But if you're using it and spending your time wrong, boy, you could probably be getting a lot more out of a facility that had the resources to teach you something. Thanks for checking us out. Hope you guys have a great day.